Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're your go-to for making sense of the complex stuff. And today, wow, we're jumping right into something that honestly changes almost daily, AI. The pace is just incredible. We've waded through like a ton of material news, research papers, tool announcements, debates, all to pull out the key bits for you, the goal, to get you quickly up to speed, feel informed, without drowning in information. And hopefully you'll have a few aha moments about where AI is headed right now.
It's definitely the right time for this. The velocity, especially just in the last few weeks, it's been pretty explosive.
Yeah, explosive is a good word. The landscape is shifting so fast.
Dramatically. We've got a lot to unpack.
Okay, so where do we even start? It feels like every week there's some major shakeup. Let's maybe kick off with the big industry moves. Meta, for example. They seem really serious about artificial superintelligence.
Very serious. Bringing Shengjia Zhao over from OpenAI, that's a massive statement.
Right. Co-creator of ChatGPT and GPT-4, now chief scientist at their new superintelligence labs. It really screams talent war.
It does. And it's not just poaching a big name. It's like they're signaling they want to build AGI and scale it fast, bringing in the architects, the people who actually built the models that changed everything. Is like getting the lead Apollo engineers for your new space program.
That's a great analogy. And speaking of those original architects, OpenAI isn't standing still. GPT-5 is coming next month, right? August?
Confirmed for August, yeah. And they're teasing some pretty advanced features.
This vibe coding thing, what exactly is that? It sounds more human.
That seems to be the idea, moving beyond just understanding the words to grasping the nuance, the tone, maybe even the emotional context, making interaction feel more natural.
Okay, interesting. Plus the usual upgrades, better reasoning, speed, coding.
Major improvements across the board is the promise. And the mini and nano versions. That's big for developers.
Yeah, does that mean more on-device AI? Less reliance on the cloud?
Potentially. It definitely lowers the barrier for integrating powerful AI into smaller applications, or maybe even directly onto phones or other hardware. Makes it much more accessible.
Gotcha. And Google, of course, they're not just watching from the sidelines.
Definitely not. Gemini's user base is huge.
Over 450 million globally, they said, and really taking off in India.
Huge numbers. And they're adding features too. Gemini Live, the hands-free thing.
And deeper Android integration. Plus a cheaper subscription tier, Gemini AI Lite.
Yeah, aiming right at ChatGPT's pricing, trying to get even broader adoption. Makes sense.
And DeepMind's still churning out breakthroughs, too. That Math Olympiad gold medal. First AI ever.
Incredible. And the Aeneas tool for ancient inscriptions. That's genuinely revolutionizing historical research. Pretty amazing stuff.
It really is. So these user numbers for Gemini and ChatGPT-2, 2.5 billion daily queries for ChatGPT now.
Yeah, up from, 300 million not that long ago? It's staggering growth.
More than 7 times.
It tells you AI is embedding itself into our daily digital routines incredibly quickly. It really makes you wonder how long before it fundamentally changes how we search for information online. Is it already happening?
Feels like it. And it's not just them. Character AI is growing fast, too.
Users and subscribers, yeah. Shows that conversational AI is really finding its audience.
And the money keeps pouring in. Anthropic looking to double its valuation with new funding.
It's an arms race for capital and talent, absolutely.
Plus, Samsung's talking to OpenAI and Perplexity for the next Galaxy phone, looking beyond Google Gemini.
That's really interesting. It suggests Samsung wants more control over the AI experience on their own devices. Maybe trying to, de-Google a bit in the AI space could mean a more integrated, maybe faster or more private experience for users down the line.
Makes sense. And globally, China's pushing hard on AI compute.
They are, but facing real headwinds. Hardware bottlenecks, ecosystem costs. It's apparently slowing down large-scale deployment for them. It's not easy to catch up there.
And this whole landscape, it's also changing careers, isn't it? Like that recent PhD becoming Meta's chief scientist so quickly.
Yeah, it really highlights this trend in big tech ability over tenure. Yeah. If you have the skills, you can rise incredibly fast. Traditional career paths are kind of getting thrown out the window in AI.
Right. So, okay, that's the view from the top. But what about bringing AI down to earth, making it accessible for, everyone else?
That's maybe even more exciting in a way, the democratization aspect.
Like Google's Opal platform, building web apps just by typing prompts. No coding needed.
Exactly. That's a huge barrier removed right there.
Yeah.
It feels like we're moving past needing a deep computer science background just to experiment.
Yeah, it's shifting from the specialized labs out to well, anyone.
which is powerful. And then you have all these specific tools popping up.
MLX-Transcribe caught my eye free, fast voice transcription on Macs, focused on privacy because it's all local.
Privacy is a big plus there. And Aleph for video editing, preserving original elements. That sounds useful for pros.
And this one, Lovable's autonomous AI developer, it plans, researches, patches its own code.
Yeah, that's dipping into what we call agentic systems. These aren't just tools following orders. Kind of. They have a goal, and they can figure out the steps research, write code, test it, fix it proactively. It's a step towards real AI autonomy.
Wow. Okay. That's a leap.
It is. And the fact that things like Earthstorm show you can build advanced models just with guidance from LLMs, that dramatically lowers the entry bar for creating complex software.
Right. And platforms like Gradio making testing and deploying easier.
Yep. Plus all the open source stuff, visual search, report generation, even AI native browsers running entirely on your device. It's an explosion of accessible tools.
Perplexity AI for Mac, too, integrating local files with web search using that Model Context Protocol.
Yeah, MCP. That's interesting for researchers pulling info from your own documents and the web seamlessly. Very powerful.
So underlying all these tools, of course, are the LLMs themselves. What's happening at that core level feels like constant breakthroughs.
It really is. We're seeing these incredibly powerful open source models like Nematron CC and Qwen 3235B.
What's special about them?
They're pushing boundaries on like transparency, efficiency, performance.
Yeah.
But crucially, they often need less hardware. And they're commercially viable.
Less hardware needed. That's key for wider adoption, right?
Exactly. It means you don't necessarily need a supercomputer cluster to run a state-of-the-art model. More people, more companies can actually use them and build on them.
And performance-wise, some are even beating the established players.
On certain benchmarks, yeah. Models like Qwen are apparently outperforming Gemini 2.5 Pro and others on specific reasoning tasks. The field is moving that fast.
And it's not just one type of model. You mentioned small LMs, small VLMs, Kimi K2.
Right. There's huge diversity in architecture now. Different approaches to training, alignment, generating data, even how they learn to act like agents. Lots of innovation happening.
And Google showing LLMs can learn just from prompts, in-context learning. Suggests more flexible AI.
Yeah, AI that can adapt on the fly based on the conversation, not just its initial training. That's a really interesting direction.
And things are getting easier for developers, too. Intern S1 via VLLM.
Streamlining deployment, yep. And platforms are helping Hugging Face optimizing performance, Qwen improving fine-tuning, Kimi K2's optimizer, MLX adding CDA support for Apple and NVIDIA, and companies like Together AI are just incredibly fast at getting powerful open-source models hosted and ready for developers to use. It's all about speed and accessibility.
Okay, so the tech is racing ahead. Let's shift gears slightly. How is all this actually impacting the real world beyond the tech industry?
Great question. We're seeing some really concrete, sometimes surprising applications.
In science, that Chinese AI classifying 27 million stars and galaxies.
With 99.7% accuracy, that's not just faster. It enables a scale of analysis that was literally impossible before. It's transforming astronomy.
And like you mentioned, DeepMind's Aeneas tool for Latin inscriptions.
Yeah, unlocking history that was previously inaccessible. It shows AI isn't just about, business or efficiency, but fundamental discovery, too.
That's right. And in government. The DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency. Love the name.
Yeah. Using AI to potentially cut 100,000 regulations.
That's ambitious. But imagine the impact if they pull it off.
Huge potential for streamlining. And in India, the tax department using AI to find 29,000 crore in hidden assets. That's direct economic impact.
Definitely proves it's worth there. What about creativity?
Seeing cool stuff there, too. Midjourney letting you customize start and endpoints for AI video.
More control for artists.
Yeah.
And LTX Studio doing script video in real time.
Yeah. Game changer for content creators. And those agentic systems, again, automating research reports, making complex documents, saving tons of time.
And on a more personal level, AI chatbots helping neurodivergent people with communication.
Yeah. Boosting confidence, especially at work. Though experts do caution about relying on it too much. It's a tool, not a replacement for developing skills.
Good point. And open source AI matching commercial tools for medical scans while protecting privacy.
That's huge for healthcare. Better diagnostics, potentially lower cost, more privacy, win-win-win.
Even legal tech AI platforms helping law firms with research and documents.
Caseway, yeah. Making complex legal work faster and more efficient. It's really permeating everywhere.
It really is. Which, okay, brings us to the necessary next step in this conversation. With all this amazing potential, this power, we have to talk about the flip side. The challenges, the ethics, the worries.
Absolutely essential. You can't have this kind of rapid change without raising some serious questions and potential problems.
Like privacy. The concerns around Google Gemini getting deeper access on Android phones.
Yeah, that definitely raised some eyebrows. People get nervous when AI seems to be looking over their shoulder too much, especially at personal messages and calls.
And data breaches, like that T-dating app exposing 72,000 users, shows the risk if AI systems aren't secured properly.
Exactly. Trust is paramount. If people don't trust that their data is safe or that the AI is acting ethically, adoption will stall. Safeguards and policy have to keep pace with the tech.
Then there's misinformation, those fake AI images that go viral, the Trump Epstein one, for example.
It's incredibly easy to create convincing fakes now. It really ramps up the need for media literacy for everyone to be more critical of what they see online.
And Sam Altman's warning that society just isn't ready for the impact on jobs, privacy.
It's a stark warning from someone right at the center of it all. Are we having the right conversations proactively about these huge societal shifts, or are we just reacting?
Yeah, and the workplace pressure. 75% expected to use AI, but feeling stressed, maybe faking expertise because training isn't there yet.
That points to a real implementation gap. The tools are arriving faster than our ability to integrate them smoothly and train people effectively.
Yeah.
Causes stress and inefficiency.
And even conceptually, there are debates, right?
Yeah.
Looking back at AI history, proposing psycho-AI to understand models better.
Yeah, trying to get inside the mind of the AI, so to speak. And there's still fundamental research happening on why multi-agent systems sometimes fail or why AI vision still isn't quite human level.
So even with all the progress, there are still big open challenges.
Oh, definitely. We're figuring a lot of this out as we go. There's so much more to learn, so many problems still to solve. It's not like AI is done. Far from it.
Okay, so wrapping up this deep dive, it's clear the pace of AI development is just breathtaking. From superintelligence goals down to tools anyone can use, and the impact is spreading everywhere: science, government, creativity, our daily lives. But alongside all that incredible innovation, we've got these really critical questions: ethics, privacy, jobs, misinformation, societal readiness. It's a balance we have to strike.
Absolutely. It's not just technology changing. It's society itself being reshaped. Which maybe leads to the final thought for you, the listener, to ponder. Given how fast AI is weaving itself into everything we do, work, learning, even how we see the universe, how do you think we can best manage this? How do we balance seizing the immense opportunities with the absolute need for responsible development, ethical safeguards, and making sure everyone understands what's happening?
That's a perfect question to end on. Definitely something for all of us to think about. Thanks so much for joining us on this deep dive. Keep exploring, keep asking questions. We'll catch you next time.